All right. Damn, where everybody at? Wow. Ain't nobody here? Let me see. We've been here for 19 It says 5. I see it. But wait a second. Where's the chat? Uh no. 6. If you guys are here, if anybody's here, because I don't know, I'm not the most, well, no, actually, I am kind of tech savvy. Write something in the chat because because I have no idea if anybody is in. Usually people start saying stuff and I see something on the little chat right here. I hope it's working. Get my little. So if anybody is here, um, okay, I see people in here now. Tony Collins was popping with you. Alexandria G was good. Thomasine Williams was popping with you. When you get in, I'm gonna let a few people get up in here because man, I'm gonna talk some ish tonight. Howdy, Bell Rose, what's popping with you? How's everybody doing? It's 341. And Milan Dimitrov is 341. What? Jerry Garcia. What's good? That's like old boy from the that group. I think the Sean Crosby. What's popping, player? How's everybody doing? Let me get me some coffee. How's everybody doing this evening? Alfreda Love. What's popping? 1240. Okay, that's the time where you are. Tony Collins. So as you come in the room, as you file in the room, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, if you can hear me, if you can see me and hear me, just give me a thumbs up or something like that, or put a number one. Just put a number one. If you can hear me and see me loud and clear. Let me get some let's get some theme music on right now. Can y'all hear the music? I got everything tonight. All right. Uh all good. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? Oh, here go my camera. I'm looking down. How's everybody doing this holiday season? If you celebrate the holidays, celebrate them either way, whether you want to or not. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Thank you, thank you. All right, you guys can see me. I got my microphone set up. I got my hold on. Let's see. I got my. Can you hear the applause? I got my soundboard set up. 9:43. You over here with me in the East Coast. 9:43. I got my soundboard set up. Hey, let me know if y'all can. Can y'all hear the applause? If you can hear the applause, put a 2 in the chat box. If I were any better, you couldn't stand me. Oh, ha. Sound good. Okay, so you can hear the applause? Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right. So we're going to put a little background music on, I believe. Do you? No, that's not it. All right. All right. I'm going to put that nice and down because we're going to chill. We're going to have a good time here tonight. Yes, sir, too. All right. All right. All right. So how's everybody doing? I'm gonna let a few more people come in the room, and then we're gonna talk because it's gonna be recorded anyway. Then we're gonna talk some good stuff. How's everybody doing on this holiday, this fine holiday season? And give me a roll. We doing roll call. Just put your city and or country. If you're from another country, put the city and country. If you're from the US, put the city and the state. All right. Let me I got stuff going down here. Let me look up here at y'all. So if you as you come in, put your city and your state. If you're from another country, because of course this is USA. If you're from USA, put your city in your state, because some of the cities I don't know. Germany, Cologne. Okay. Well, shout out to you in Germany, Mr. Milan Dimotrev. It sounds like a Russian name, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But you could be Russian and live in Germany, or Ukrainian, or one of those Eastern Bloc countries. Gold Coast, Australia. Man, I'm international. I thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. We're going to talk a little bit, not politics, but a mindset. It's not really, this is not about politics. This is about a mindset. Then we're going to get into some t-shirt stuff after I get a few things off my chest. You feel me shouting? Oregon. Bill Rose is from Oregon. All right. Alexandria G is from California. Thomasine, is it Thomasine Williams from New York, New York? Well, I don't know if it's New York, but definitely New York State. Naptown, Indiana. Naptown. Shout out to Naptown. Okay, New York, New York. All right. So what y'all doing for the holidays? What y'all got going on for the holiday season? Are y'all just chilling? I know times is kind of tough out here. Can't be out here spending all that cash money unless you balling like that. So y'all shopping, or do y'all celebrate? What's going on out here in these holiday streets? SKREETZ. And I got some notes here. I'm gonna pull up my notes on my phone. Because something that I said that I was going to do, and it's very, very guys, I specifically stay away from a lot of topics on purpose, right? Because and I've said this on my lives several times. I use my lives to get things off my chest, to talk about things and connect with the t-shirt family. I'll answer questions, but the lives are really just to get things off my chest. And if I say something crazy, I'll just take it down. You know what I'm saying? It's not like one of my main videos. But this is where, I could connect with you guys, let you know a little bit, we can connect, let you know a little bit more about me. Because, the videos, I've said this several times, the videos, I can't speak for anybody else. Maybe I'm just ill, because I do have ADHD, but the videos take a lot of work. Even the shortest little 5-minute video takes days. For me, I know people who can knock them out in a few hours, and God bless them. I'm not one of those people. I don't have that. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of preparation, but more important than that, it takes a lot of energy. For me, some people can put out a video, and I see people, they put out videos every day, and I'm like, that's a superpower. I don't know how people do it. If I can get 3, last month I went crazy towards the end of the month. And it took its toll. I was worn out, but I had obligations. I had to get them all out by the end of the month. It took a toll on me. So just to let you know, for you guys, I really appreciate you guys. And to let you know, a lot of work goes into this videos. And I don't ask this very often, but what kind of videos would you like to see? That's a burnout question. I did go through burnout once before. I'm not burnout right now, but what type of videos and what would you like to see? Before I get into my spiel, what would you like to learn in the t-shirt business, or just in general? What would you like to see from a play? Just in general, even if it's not me, in regards to t-shirt, garment decoration, all that good stuff, what is something that you would like to see a video on or expounded upon or what? Because to let you know, I don't get in. Oh, in 2025, I'm going to do a lot more hand-on step-by-step tutorials because I kind of stopped doing that and I'm going to get back into that. But is that something you would be, I'm doing it anyway, but is that something you would be interested in? But in general, what would you like to see? I'm not looking at the chat right now because then I'm gonna be looking down here. But what would you guys like to see? So now I'm gonna look down here to see what y'all talking about. Up in here, up in here. Charlie Gonzalez from Los Angeles, California. Charlie, welcome to the T-shirt family. We're all related here. You have been on point with Kittle? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I work with Kittle, but yo, I love Kittle. I use it all the time. That's like when I'm doing graphics, and I'm not saying this because this is live. Ain't nobody paying me to be here. That's my go-to platform. Before, and I've been doing illustrated Photoshop for years. I go straight to Kittle. It's so easy. They got all those templates. I go in there and knock it out. And if I can't find something, right, I'll find something close and then I'll bring it in the Illustrator afterwards. Kittle is amazing. I'm glad you guys are getting value from it. Rasterizing. Do you have, I have my own technique. Do you want to see my rasterization technique? Okay. That might be behind a paywall, but I'll show you a little something. I'll show you a little something. You know what's funny? Milan, Dimotrev. Is the fight on? Oh, damn, I think the fight is on. A lot of people, there's a few people, but a lot of people try to keep that rasterization. I don't know if they just don't know how to do it or they want to keep it a secret. I've noticed a lot of people, they don't really let that cat out of the bag with the rasterization. Have you noticed that? And how did you, unless you're a graphic, how did you find out how to do it? Kittle was awesome. Tony Hawkins, yes, Kittle is awesome. Types of hat, suppliers, and different styles. Hold on, let me take a, because this don't record. Let me take a screenshot of all these. So Andrew, what you're saying is like, you wanna know about where to get like hats, hoodies, tees, stuff like that, different suppliers, right? I could definitely make that happen for you, player. I could definitely make that happen. I'm playing around and made some actions in Photoshop. Yeah, man. I'm thinking about coming out with some actions myself. I have to play with it. Okay. Well, make that happen, man. Make that happen. See, the thing about rasterization, Milan, is that for every piece of artwork, your rasterization is going to be different. So you have to go in, depending on the size of the artwork, the color of the artwork, the amount of blacks in the artwork, you have to go in and make the dots or the lines or whatever, you have to go in and make it specific. So if you make your actions like small holes, big holes, medium holes, right? Holes, in case y'all think I'm speaking Ebonics, Holes. Do 3 versions, right? Or holes and then stripes and then diamonds, small, medium, large, extra large, because one style, and then you have to make your blacks up and down to get it right. So it's a bit of a beast. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you have to play with it. To the new people who came in, make sure you put your name and where you're from down there. And okay, anybody else have any suggestions for something that they would like to see from a player, or just in the t-shirt industry, or just on t-shirts, design, everything, I'm thinking about doing, because you know I have this thing called T-shirt design school where I just do design. I'm thinking about I haven't posted on there in a minute, and I think I'm gonna have to get back to that. But like I said, guys, this is no joke, man. Doing these videos, sometimes it be, excuse my French, but sometimes it be kicking my ass. You feel me, Charlie? All right. So, okay, let me go back up. Oh, Hurts for Love, Tony Collins, Thomasine, Real Right, East Coast, Real Right. I like that. I think I said I shouted out Bill Rose, Thomasine, Milan, Sean Crosby up in Naptown. All right. Life, Liberty, and Just Tees for All. I like that. I like that. Shout out to Life, Liberty, and Just Tees for All. Do you have a hold on? Let me put him up on the screen. All right. I like that name. Life, Liberty. Is that your t-shirt company? If so, put everything down in the description box so we can get you some love over here. Andrew, I just started a hat store. I've watched a video from the order right through the end customers and its box shipped to the end customer. Hold on. I started a ship though. I watched a video from the right through to the end. I'm not Andrew, I'm not quite sure what you're saying. You watched one of my videos to the end and you boxed it. I'm just a little bit off. But if you watch one of my videos and it helped you fill out an order, hold on. Oh, no. If you filled out an order, first of all, if you filled out an order, and if you filled out an order and I helped you, all right. Yes, indeed. Bag, sticker, business cards, add-ins. All right. And did you do all of that did you do everything from home? And what kind of printer do you use? Oh, guys, I got a new DTF printer that I think is going to be hopefully bomb. I'm going to take it out of the box probably next week sometime and shoot the video. Yeah, but I got a new DTF printer because y'all know I had to chill on that DTF for a minute. Lord have mercy. That DTF is a beast in regards to, wearing the mask and all that stuff. Be careful with a DTF. Which width? Which I don't know what you're referring to. Make full, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but full sentences, nothing out of context. Otherwise, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. 506 millimeter. Now, come on, brother. You know that this is the United States and we are still 100 years behind time using the imperial system. But 560 millimeters to inches, 22 inches. I think it's wide. Yeah, I think it's about 22 inches or 560 milliliters. Home hat embroidery. Tahima Timez. What's Tahima Timez? Is that Mexico? No abbreviations and everything in context. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. I haven't done shirts yet right now. They are print on demand, but when I have the funds, we'll purchase. Okay. All right, good. Print on demand. Print on demand is awesome. Okay. So, all right. So, Machine. Okay. So Milan, what's 22 inches? I don't get it. Put when you write something, put the whole my such is 22 inches. Put the whole thing. Otherwise, yeah, I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about. There's so much going on. Everything got to have context, my brother. Okay, my machine, I'm not quite sure, but I can tell you. I can tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. And then we're gonna get into some good stuff. And I'm gonna piss some people off. Uh it is it is, let's see how wide it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These bastards probably don't even say. I think it's 16. I think it's 16 inches wide. Oh, let me see here. 13. I think 13 inches. I hope not. That would suck. I think it's between, I think it's it says 13. It says 13 inches, but that would really suck. But I think it's about 13 inches. So that's it. So are y'all guys ready? Embroidery Tehima brand, T-Mez. Okay. All right. So here's the deal, right? So let me get out my notes. First of all, thank you guys so much for coming. You could have been anywhere on this planet on a Saturday night. I believe it's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night. But you're here with me. I appreciate that. And let me get out my notes here so I can talk about what I need to talk about right quick. But y'all good otherwise? Oh, let me get some more. Get some music up in here. Damn. I have to pull it up on the computer because I can't even see that well. All right. Turn this down a little bit. Little mood music in the background. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the election results, right? And more importantly, some of the things that I have been seeing. Now, guys, this is not about the presidency, who won, who you wanted to win, what your affiliation is. I do not care. This has nothing to do with who anybody wanted to win, what your politics are, how you feel about politics. It has to do with the fact that according to the world and what happened, a certain two people ran, a certain person won, and the aftermath of how I'm seeing how polarizing this situation is and how some people are losing their minds with anger. Other people are very happy, right? And other people are losing their minds with anger, and they're like, you know, I mean, this thing is like breaking up families, breaking up relationships, breaking up friendships. People aren't cool anymore. People are violent, well, angry, belligerent to each other. People are not talking to each other over a person that the overwhelming majority of you guys don't know and will never meet, right? I understand that certain people have a certain opinions and political affiliations, and they're going to do things in power that you might not like. But here's the deal. And a lot of people don't like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it because it has to be said. And this is the truth. No matter who the president is, was, going to be, and I've been through a lot of them. I remember all the way back to Nixon. You understand me? We're going to get into that too. No matter who the president is, it has very little to do with your day-to-day life. Do you understand me? Therefore, if you look at the thumbnail, it says, it's got a picture of Trump and all the angry people in the background, and it says, I don't control your life. And that's facts. Okay? That's facts. All right. Now, understand, this is not who you like or who you don't like, but the results came in and one person won, another person lost. It is what it is. I don't have a dog in that race, ladies and gentlemen. I do not have a dog in that race. However, I will say this. What you going to do? If you're angry, you ain't going to change it. So you had better make the best with what you have, because here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Your day-to-day actions determine your success or your failure, not the president. Let me say that again. Your deeds, your day-to-day actions determine your future, determines your success or failure, not the president. Do you understand the words that are, hold on. No. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand? If you suck, you suck. If you're great, you're great. You're going to be great. Now, I'm not saying it has nothing to do. I'm saying it has very little to do. Very little to do with your day-to-day actions, right? Very little to do. You understand what I'm saying? And, something might happen and jobs may be lost. Yeah, jobs may be lost. But guess what? When jobs are lost, guess what? Jobs are created. Opportunities are created. You understand what I'm saying? This, my friends, is unfortunately what some people do. And y'all really ain't gonna like this one. Some people want to put their success and their failures in the hands of someone else. Oh, I'm not doing well. Oh, it's the president's fault. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? My woman left me, or my man left me, it's the president's fault. You know what I'm saying? Times is hard, it's the president's fault. Very little. Let me explain something to you. There's a global economy, there's a domestic economy, but there's a personal economy. How are you doing? Do you know that during the Great Depression, like back then they had a lot of millionaires, now they got billionaires. Do you know that during the Great Depression, when people were like, just doing down bad. Do you know that more millionaires were made during the Great Depression than any other time? I think, I could be wrong. I ain't got no statistics in front of me. This is something that I heard, so take it with a grain of salt. But I remember this being said, could be wrong. But during the Great Depression, more millionaires were made than any other time in history. You understand what I'm saying? It just depends on, what are you doing? How do you see the world? The whole world is based on your outlook on life. Understand it. Understand that some of you guys don't like Trump. I ain't saying I like him. What I am going to say is that he's president now. Now what you going to do? Fall over and die? And you know what's crazy is that he was the president before. Y'all act like y'all ain't new to this. Y'all been through it for 4 years before. Get ready. Yeah, did you die then? Right? And I'm not saying you got to like him. I'm just saying, what are you going to do? Like, I'm seeing people go, oh, and people are talking about, oh, I'm leaving. I'm seeing all these people talking about they leaving. It's like, give me a break. You really? And there's nothing wrong with seeing the world. And maybe, people talking about they repatriating. I mean, that's if you were planning to do that anyway, make it happen. But you doing that because of Trump? Wow, you guys are really letting a man have that much control. I don't know about it. I don't let anybody control me like that. I am in control of my destiny. Let me tell you something. If Kamala Harris would have won, I'm going to be over here hustling. Trump won, I'm going to be over here hustling. Daffy Duck could win. I'm going to be over here hustling, player. I don't care who the president is. Like I said, man, holla, unless somebody run and talk about they're going to bring slavery back, I don't care who wins. I know y'all going to get mad at that. That's the only thing. If somebody say that, all right, let's mobilize. Other than that, y'all can keep that. I'm just keeping it 100. I know that, somebody mad. Oh, somebody mad. Let me keep my music going. Oh, somebody's angry. But I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not going to sit up here. And I know you apathetic. You don't care. It's not that I don't care. I care about my life and I care about what I'm doing. I can't let no political figure, control my life. And also, man, this system is an oligarchy, guys. The system is run by a small group. I ain't trying to get into no conspiracy theory. This ain't that kind of show, but I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to leave this one out here. This entire system is run by a small group of very, very extremely rich people who do whatever they want. So you need to do within the law, you need to do whatever you going to do to make your life and the life of your family magnificent. You still can do that. You still can sell teas. You still can start a t-shirt business. You still can start a YouTube channel. None of this stuff is going away. You can do great things despite whoever the president. That's why I say this is not about Trump. This is about a mindset, because guess what? If Kamala Harris would have won, there's a whole sector of people, and they would have been mad, talking about I'm leaving the country and all this stuff. I mean, it goes back and forth, guys. Another thing I want to say is this, and I wrote these down because I ain't no spring chicken. So I love, Democrat, Republican, I couldn't care less. But guess what? Let me tell you how many presidents I remember. I'm going to run them down. I got a list right here. I can remember from being very, very, very small. I remember a guy by the name, I think he's the first and only president to resign, Nixon. And now I know that's going to mess some of y'all up. Yes, Nixon. I remember Nixon. Then his vice president who took over, Gerald Ford. I remember him. Carter, who, by the way, is still alive, like barely, but Carter is still, he's like 100. Former President Carter is still alive in Atlanta, I believe, because that's where he's from. All right. Reagan, Ronald Reagan, long gone. Carter outlived Reagan, who came the president after him. Ronald Reagan, I remember him. A lot of people didn't like him. Big Bush, who was Little Bush's pops. I remember Big Bush. After him, Clinton. The country was rolling. during them Clinton days, right? And then after him, I remember Little Bush. Now, everybody that I'm saying, they flip and flop. Bleeding heart liberal, staunch Republican, going back and forth. All right? And what happened? People still lived. People still rocked out. People got rich. People was poor. Right? People live. Y'all really gonna let. And the thing about it is that, I'm still here. I'm thriving. And I lived through all of these presidents. Just to let you know. Who did I get to? A Clinton and little Big Bush, then Clinton, then Little Bush. I remember he was crazy. Remember that? What Kanye West. President does not like black people. Y'all remember that? And then the guy next to him was like, what the F? All right. And then after Big Bush, now I remember all of these presidents now. Lived through them all. And gonna live through a hell of a lot of more. Big Bush, Clinton, Little Bush. Then y'all spiritual godfather. Y'all's black Jesus. Not mine, but y'all's. Obama. Right? After Little Bush came Obama. Lived through that 8 years. Shout out to Obama. Then Trump. Y'all had 4 years. Right? Then Biden. And now come January, we got Trump again. So let's count. Let's count how many presidents that's. 1, Nixon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 10. If you count Bush twice, that's 10 or 11, something like that. I ain't gonna go up. It's 10 or 11. 10 presidents. Hold on. Let's give them a round of applause. 10. Now, during those 10 presidencies, you had moderates, you had staunch Republicans, right? You had super liberals, right? And what happened? You lived. For those of you, a lot of y'all might be even too young to remember though. You lived. I remember them all. You lived. And a lot of us, struggled. A lot of us thrived. There was good times. There was bad times, right? Check this one out. Think about a really good time in your life. Just close your eyes and just think about a really good time in your life. It could have been in high school, could have been a time with your parents, could have been going to Disneyland. It could have been your first kiss, your first girlfriend, could have been your first job, anything. Think about a really good time in your life. Never mind the president, never mind. Just think about a really, really good time in your life. I'm thinking about one right now. Now, who was the president? And to be honest, I think the time, because I've had plenty of good times, but the time that I was just thinking about was, I think, in 1990. It was 1990 or 91. And I think the president, I think that was the Gulf War, and I think it was Big Bush, a staunch Republican, who was Ronald Reagan's vice president. Did that matter? Think about it. Think about a really good time or a few really good times, right? And to be honest with you, you don't even know who the president was. Think about that. Then think about that time and then think, who was the president at that time? Just show you that good times in your life has nothing to do with the president. I'm not saying to not care. I'm not saying don't vote, do all the things. I'm saying your day-to-day life has so little to do with the president. That is crazy. There's a guy here that I follow, right? I like YouTube. I'm a big YouTuber. I follow a lot of YouTubers. And there's a guy that I really like. I've met him. I've gone on excursions because he's like a survivalist, you know what I'm saying? And really good guy. And he is having damn near meltdowns over the Trump reelection. Like it's because he's a really good dude. I continue to watch him, but I'm looking at how he's taking this so serious. And I understand you should take things serious, but damn, bro. Like, I mean, the other day he went on like a 4-hour rant. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm like, wow, you gonna be all right, bro. We gonna be all right. And another thing is that we got through 4 years before. I mean, like I said, bro, I don't have a dog in that race. I'm gonna be good regardless. But this is for the people who are really worrying about this. You know what I'm saying? Some people are really happy. If you're happy, hold on. If you're happy, shout out to you. If you're sad, sucks for you. Like I said, no matter who the president is, I'm over here hustling. That's not going to stop. But this gentleman, oh boy, is going through it. And I'm just like, I understand. It's like, you ever see when these people, like when a sports team loses, right? I mean, I'm always rooting for my team to win, I'm really into boxing, my fighter to win. But if they lose, it sucks. I mean, I'm upset for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, well, get them next time, killer. But I've seen people, like, have you ever seen these people? They'll take a shoe or a rock and throw it at the TV break. You got like a 5, 6, they ain't that expensive no more. But you got a $300, $400, $500 TV and you broke it because of a team? And that team ain't giving you a red cent? That's why I say get a life, yo. When you have a life, you're going to look at it, oh, my player didn't win. Oh, the guy I wanted for president didn't win. Oh well, I'll be all right. I'm going to go over here and do these taxes. I'm going to go over here and sell these teas. I'm going to go over here and do what I have to do, and I'll be just fine. That's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're actually into politics. And, even then, they make money off of it. So that's my thing, bro. Let me look at my notes, see if there's anything I want to talk about. Once again, your happiness is not determined by the presidency. Your happiness in your life is determined by you. I know this may sound real cliche, but you are the master of your own destiny. You manifest, you make these things happen, not the prez. There are little like policies and stuff that may affect you indirectly, sure. But directly, I ain't gonna say I could be wrong because I'm not. It really doesn't affect you. You know what I'm saying? Not if you're a citizen. Now, if you're not a citizen, I don't know what to tell you, but this is for people who are citizens. I don't know if you're not a citizen, that really gonna suck. Another thing is that a lot of you guys, you're getting all upset, like the gentleman I was saying about, because of your emotions, right? Your emotions. And God gave us emotions for a reason. Emotions help us experience life, to laugh, cry, to live. You understand what I'm saying? But God gave us logic and reason to get those emotions in check and to navigate life. You experience life with your emotions. You navigate life with logic and reason. And we have both. All right? We have emotions and we have logic. And women have logic too. Weird ass men talking about women don't have logic. How you think all these women are graduating law school? Goofball. All right. Women are a little bit more emotional than men at times, but all human beings have logic. How you think they catch you cheating all the goddamn time? But anyway, always, there's nothing wrong with being emotional, but always let logic win. Logic and reason always has to win. You got to rein in those emotions. A lot of y'all are way too emotional when it comes to this election. And that's it, man. That's all I wanted to say about the election. Some of y'all are taking this thing, woo, Lord have mercy. Y'all taking it way, way too serious. Okay. And I'm going to say this, man, the presidency is serious. No, your life should be more serious than whoever the damn presidency is. Your life and doing what you have to do and being the best version of yourself that you possibly can, that's far more important than whoever the hell the damn president is. And if you don't agree, that's your problem, not mine. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Man, it felt good to get that off my chest. Lord have mercy. So let's get back over here and see what the T-shirt family is talking about. If I can, damn, did I cut off? Could you imagine if I said all of that and this thing cut off? Okay. I thought it cut off, y'all. Could y'all hear me? Okay. Let's see. How in the fuck did things go that far? Business and economy. There's a special concept called the circles principles. There are 3 circles. How many Earths are there? How many Earths are there? Danny T's. I don't know what you're talking about. Where you a kid to certain adults? Were you a kid to certain? I don't know what you're talking about. Broke folk will create a system like they know something. Okay, the re has infected so many weak people. The REEE, I'm not sure what that is. Preach, bro. All right. Slaves time women were allowed to do school. Did you forget? Slave times when women were allowed to do school. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Just responding to when you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was talking. If I looked at the chat, I couldn't get all that off my chest, bro. So what y'all got to say, man? What y'all got to say? Man, it felt good to get that off my chest. I'm looking at some of these comments, and yeah. So the next thing that I'm going to do. Oh, and at this point, if y'all want to talk about election, y'all want to talk about T-shirts, I'm going to be on here for another maybe 15 minutes or so. And if y'all got anything to say, anything to talk about, holla at your boy. In the slave times, women were school people while men had to work. In the slave times, women were school people while men had to work. I still don't quite know what that means, bro, but thank you for commenting and participating, my brother. Yeah. So yeah, any more questions? You got any questions about any questions about T-shirts? Any questions about not politics, but the mindset of people allowing, whoever the president is to have this much power and influence over their lives? It's crazy. It's really, really, really ill. The ill street blues. No one said women were dumb. Danny T's, I am so out of the loop with your comments. But any questions while I'm here? Any questions? This was a usually the people that come in didn't come in, but life, liberty, and just tees for all. Life, liberty, do you have a T-shirt business? Damn, y'all. Y'all any comments? Any questions? Any T-shirt questions? Any questions about anything I just said? Speak now or forever hold your peace, or y'all know what I'm finna do. These shoes will be buttered, hot buttered like breakfast toast. And y'all know what I do when I butter them shoes, baby. But man, that felt good. And I might have to go to the is anybody here? God damn. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You know, usually when I start talking like that, it happens again. When I really start coming up, man, it gets quiet. The same thing happens if I be on Clubhouse, man. I start talking, it's like cricket, motherfuckers like this too. Keep up the good work. Love your viz and tips. DJ Redline. What's good, DJ Redline? In your experience, did you create you know what's funny about that? One of the first things I did way back in the days, this is before they had Shopify, this is before they had anything. I had something called Polities. It was polity, like politics, but it was POLITE. This was in, oh my God, this could have been the 90s. I had something called Polities, and it was some political tees. And the first t-shirt thing I ever did in like 89 was before we even had what do they call environmentalism and sustainability. I had a line on that before that was even a catchphrase. We was talking about saving the ozone layer in the rainforest. That's how far I go back. They don't even talk about that stuff anymore. In your experience, okay, in the past, for what part of it? Okay, in the past, for one part or another, despite your own feelings. You see this question right here, bro? I don't understand that, man. Could you reword that? I would love to answer it, but in the past, for one part or an, I so don't get that. I wish I did. I so don't get it. Nothing much pressing some shirts with you in the background. Okay. Offended by everything, ashamed of nothing, are dangerous emotions to have in an office. Doesn't tariff change make you for small business? Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure what this means, but we're going to get into it. Offended by everything, ashamed of nothing. Quotes. Who's that quote by? Are dangerous emotions to have in an office? Doesn't tariff change make it harder for small businesses? I don't really understand. It's like two statements. And if you're asking about tariffs, the proposed tariffs, I think a lot of those tariffs, I could be wrong. I am not a political aficionado in any way. I think a lot of those tariffs are scare tactics. There's no way in hell that manufacturing is coming back to you to United States, especially with the inflation that we have right now. If y'all want to pay $2,000 for a TV, if y'all want to pay $800 for a pair of Skippy sneakers, if y'all want to pay, $5,000 for an Acer computer, let it rock. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to hurt the oligarchs in the long run. But I think that my personal opinion is a lot of that tariff talk is a scare tactic and it's unrealistic. You understand what I'm saying? American workers with unions and everything. If you think inflation is crazy now, have you seen car prices? A Ford low model car, whatever the lowest is, like a truck, is going to be $300,000, like a Lamborghini. You understand? Just to put the seats in it. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of these cars, they're actually not made in the USA. They're assembled in the USA. They're made somewhere else. So bringing manufacturing back to the U.S. and all that stuff, I think is unrealistic. But if it does come back, it's just going to pay a lot of money. And it is going to hurt the small business, to be honest with you. Absolutely. Am I still going to be hustling? You're goddamn right. I'm no matter what, I'm going to be all right. And you will too, if you just adapt with the system. I am not a traditionalist. I don't believe in traditionalists. I'm a modernist. I believe that you adapt and you change with the changes in society and you adapt. All right. You don't be Blockbuster, you be Netflix. See what happened to Blockbuster? By not adapting, they're gone. Right? When things change, you adapt with the times. That's the problem with traditionalism. I'm not a traditionalist. That's why I talk a lot about AI. People get me, AI is taking our jobs. Okay, well, somebody's going to get rich off AI. Which one you going to be? You want to be the guy that's on the unemployment line or the guy that's driving the Tesla truck or the Lambo? Which one you want to be? It's up to you. Adapt with the times. I hope that answers your question. Is that? Yes, that's KRS-One. KRS-One. Slick Rick. Big Daddy Kane, and the late, great Biz Markie. Hip-hoppers before they made records about destroying their communities and selling crack and killing each other. That's my hip-hop, not this bullshit out here now. Bolo Randy. Have a great night, sir. Thank you. I hope that's Mel. Thank you very much. All right, guys. I got 8 minutes. 8 more minutes. If you have any questions, want to talk about anything, feel free to holla at your boy. One of the things that they tell people not to do is to talk about. I put it in the description. Is to talk about religion and politics. And I didn't talk about religion, but I certainly talked about. Well, I got on the subject of politics. I didn't actually talk politics. I talked. It is politics, but don't let whomever the politician is dictate your life, including the people who are Trump supporters. If Kamala Harris won, you shouldn't let that dictate your life. Your life is determined, like your home. If you're a conservative, your home is going to be conservative. That's your sanctuary. I'm not conservative, but if your home is conservative, then let it be conservative. If you're liberal, then let your home be. Isn't it going to be? Is the president going to change it? It's not going to change anything. You understand what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to either one of those political affiliations. But if you are a certain thing, your home is going to reflect that, not the presidency. Come on, guys. Any more questions? Because the butter, you see this butter? I got a stick of butter right down here by these Jordans. And yeah, any more questions, ladies and germs? That's some good coffee. I watched a video made a while back that helped Amazon sellers identify trending shirts in that space. I haven't implemented myself yet, but thought it was great. All right, so he's talking about a video in which I did, and I talked about this program, and people buy that thing. I get so many little bling bling people getting into that. And you know what's funny? I don't even know. I'm trying to find that video. I don't even know the name of that video. But I appreciate you watching and that you got some value out of that. And that yeah, so you should definitely check it out. And if you know the name of that video, let me know if you can recall, because I'm trying to find that video to find the link. I don't even know what video that is. And I looked the other day, and I can't quite recall. But thank you very much, Life, Liberty, and Just Tease for all. I appreciate your presence here, and I appreciate you. Thank you for participating. And we have people from all over the globe up in here. But anyway, gentlemen, hey, do you draw or do art yourself freehand? Bolo, yes, I am. My origins in this whole thing, the thing that got me started from a child, is that I am an artist. I actually did everything that you see here. I did everything. I do acrylic paint, drawing, freehand, all that stuff, right? And it's so funny because here's another thing is that, and I think I did a video. If you put up T-shirt help desk, if you go to YouTube and put in T-shirt help desk, the art on my walls, you'll see a video and you actually see me paint. In case anybody think I'm lying, you can actually see me painting. But here's the deal when it comes to that. Do you guys know that because of AI, and because art is so readily available, it's going to hurt certain people? Because I used to do graphic tees for a living. That's my job. And you see people online complain, oh, these graphics, they're going to take. And I use AI all the time, right? And technically, if I work for myself now. If I was still working, right, people I probably would have been fired because you can get Midjourney and all these other things to do it. But here's the deal. Do you guys realize that because AI exists, how much value something like this has? This is real organic art. So see, this is the part where people don't be thinking. So because art is so readily available, that if you actually have organic art from the mind into the hand onto the canvas, it's more valuable now. More valuable. Because it's like, wow, that guy really can do art. See, yeah, I'll use AI in a hot minute. I'll use it. But guess what? And I guess maybe that's why I don't feel that way, because not only am I an artist, but I'm an entrepreneur. So I can use all these systems to make money. But guess what? See, this is real. You hear that? That's real. I did that. And I could do that. And you can't take that away from me. And if I'm selling this, oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my, you could do AI. AI could do something just like that, right? But this is organic. Came from my mind into my hand to a paintbrush on here. So that is a 1,000 times more valuable as far as I'm concerned, and as the art world is concerned. Real organic art. So to me, real art has more valuable. Now, if you're trying to like do a T-shirt design, it ain't that valuable, because guess what? I'm not paying you no money when I could do it on Midjourney. Sorry. And I'm saying that as a person who did that for a living. Once again, adapt. Put it in a gallery and make thousands. Put it on a T-shirt and on email. Down. Same thing with music. You perform, you make millions. You stream, you make pennies. Organic, real, live things make money. Digital things, it's not that much value. So the moral of the story is, know how to do something in real life. Look at those. You think Beyonce makes money off of her streaming? But yo, I bet she made, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars she made off of that Renaissance tour by showing up organically in person. Can't take that away from a person. And those tickets was thousands organic. The organic, the streaming in the digital is not worth much, but when you do it organically, now I'm going to charge you tenfold for the real deal. That's just my take. You don't have to agree. I'm slow. Sorry, Law. I don't understand. So the question was this one right here. Do you draw? So that whole spiel was that. So guys, hold on. Uh-oh, it's almost time for me to go. It's 10:45. Wow, I've been on here a minute. I think I've been on here. Alva, hold on. What's the time? An hour and 5 minutes. Hey, Tess Cole, the CEO. Where you been at? You done missed my whole spiel. I was on here going in. How's business? Before I get out of here. You got in here right before I was about to put the butters. But how's business? And where are you from again? I forgot. And any questions while you're here? Can you use Shopify and Printify at the same time? Of course. So let's put this one up. We're going to answer this question. Not only that, but I'm about to do a new in January. I'm going to do a new Shopify and Printify tutorial. But I have a Shopify Printify tutorial. Shopify Printify is print on demand, and it works with Shopify. It's made specifically to work with Shopify or WooCommerce, which is WordPress. So absolutely, you really can't use Printify without either Shopify or WooCommerce. So that's it. And guys, did you know that Printify and Printful merged? They're one company now. They're both Latvian in Latvia. They're both small country in Eastern Europe, I believe. But yeah, they merged. So to answer your question, absolutely. I quite frankly, I think that's the only way to use it is through Shopify. You can do WooCommerce too, but it's more work. It's cheaper, but it's more work. So yes, absolutely. Only way to do it. I used to have a mentor program, but I got to tell you, working with people is tough, and guys, it takes. I'm an energy person, man. It takes a lot of energy out of me, man, working with people, man. But if you want to do a call, there's a link you can go to clarity.fm/Gary Ejene. And you can book a call. But honestly, I mean, I can help you out during that call, but I don't really do mentoring anymore. It's too much energy, too much energy, too much energy. But I can give you a call and point you. We can talk and I can point you in the right direction. But mentoring, too much energy. Unfortunately, my apologies for that, but can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. But I appreciate the question. And I'm late. Business is being dragged back to the drawing board. I have many new looks and trying to figure out how to market them. Thanks for asking. You are very, very welcome. I'm right on the border of Illinois and Wisconsin, sitting by Lake Michigan. All right. All right. Yeah, Midwest. Woo. It's cold out there. I know that. I know that's right. Damn, that's cold. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes with a player. Thank you so much. You can catch the replay of my rant, and I appreciate y'all for coming. And I'm gonna let the credits roll a little bit before I get up out of here. And then you're welcome, AFOTB. Life, liberty, and peace for all. You are very welcome, sir. I believe that you are a sir. And Tasco, the CEO. Thank you so much. And everybody else who's been up in it's more people in here now. Holla at a player. If y'all got any questions before I go, I'm gonna give it to maybe I'll give it to 11, but if no more questions come in, I'm gonna slide that butt on them shoes. But yeah. Y'all being real shy tonight. Real shy tonight. Let me see. Yeah. It's been so lovely having y'all here. Got a little outro music while I'm here. So before I get out of here, thank you so much for joining me. It's been so real. I appreciate you. Happy holidays to you. How you doing? How your mama doing? All that good stuff. And if you have any questions before I get on out of here, put them in the chat. Let me know what's going on. You're having a good time. Don't you agree? Yvette Sanchez from Yonkers. Shout out to the YO. Shout out to the YO. Thank you so much for showing up, Yvette. Thanks for your advice, Michelle Poteet. You are very welcome, Michelle Poteet. Where you from, Michelle? I don't think I saw you before. See you to go to sleep. Have a nice day, Milan. Betrove. Have a good time. Yo, is the fight on? I gotta see what's going on with this fight. The BX. Shout out to you in the BX. You ain't far. Both of y'all ain't far from me. Yonkers in the BX. I'm in Harlem World. Well, any more questions, guys? Because I'm about to zip it up and zip it out. Where's that from? I will. I have your contact. Holla at me. If you want to contact me, it's you can contact me at support@tshirthelpdesk.com. If you're going to get me a little bit quicker, it's Gary@tshirthelpdesk.com. No hyphen in t-shirt. There's TSHIRTHELPDESK. Thoughts on Etsy. It's smart to put your products there. Okay, let's turn this down. My thoughts on Etsy is, from what I understand, Etsy is not quite as Etsy is not quite as robust as it used to be in terms of like sales and stuff like that. And there's a lot of competition on Etsy. But if you can get in and you have the right, Etsy is a special type of crowd. There's a little bit more women on Etsy. Etsy is a little bit more crafty. It's a little bit more creative. But you can do print on demand on Etsy. You could do like a lot of people go to Etsy for handmade looking stuff. Don't have to be handmade, but people like that crafty handmade look. You understand me? But yeah, give it it depends on what you're doing. It could definitely work, and you can do print on demand. Everything at this point is finding the right niche and doing some marketing, man, and making it happen, and putting some positive energy into it, and it can happen. But it's all about that marketing, man, and finding that core target audience, man. That's truly what it's all about. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it has truly been a plum pleasing pleasure to hold on, let me write this down. A plum pleasing pleasure to be with y'all this evening. Um, it is have a great holiday season, and be good. Hold on, I'm writing something down. One second. Okay, it has been a plum pleasing pleasure to be with y'all this evening. All right. Um, and it has been real. I wish you guys a happy holiday season. I am going to be back next week, and I'm going to do a video on toxic family. I did one last year, and I got to come back to get that out of my chest. And then for New Year's, right around New Year's, I'm going to do a video on 2025, and to give y'all some inspiration to get things going for 2025. So I have two more lives for the end of the year, and I hate to use the term try is such a horrible word. The plan is to do at least, I'm going to say, two lives a month. I'm not going to do it I'm not going to do it every week. We don't use the term try. Two lives a month, to really keep this thing consistent, so you guys can get to know me. Okay, I'm a bit of an iconoclast. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there, baby. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Happy holiday season. Be good, and I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. I'm finna put some butter on my shoes and slide on out the door. God bless, and I'ma holla. Peace.